Altergeist not going first. He's got the Ash Blossom for the pot of E. We have Ash for the Emergence. I do think that is a good negate. Otherwise, the Grandmaster is going to be chain link blocked anyway. Very good. Now let's do our play. Discarding Protos, summoning the Longyon into token. We're going to Shokan into, whoa! The brand new Sinister Sovereign. If your opponent summons a monster, special summons a monster, or activates a spell or trap, you could banish them. Get banishing. Pot of E. Negate with the Ash. So the Sinister Sovereign is going to be good against the traps. That's going to be very good, actually. Okay. Marionetter is going to be setting the Protocol. Protocol is going to get banished by the Sinister Sovereign. Your opponent activates spell or trap. Banish. Okay. And it does not miss the timing on if your opponent special summons a monster. So if for some reason you summon Multi-Faker on Chain Link 2 or higher, it will still banish the Multi-Faker. Flipping up the spoofing. Now, there's a ruling with this. If you flip up spoofing and he banishes, then okay, all is good. But if you flip up spoofing, pay the cost, then it banishes, then you just lost a card for free. So I do think you should bait the Sinister Sovereign by flipping it up without activating the cost, then activate it afterward. He's doing it. Okay. Protocol could negate, though. Hey, it worked out. We also have Veiler. All right. It worked out. It worked out. We have the out to the Sinister Sovereign. Protocol, negate and destroy, by the way. Absolutely insane. And Multi-Faker, come forth into Silkatos, into spin a card in the field back to the hand. He can special summon Vashuda, then return it back to the hand. Just straight up, spin it. Spin it. Goodbye, Vashuda. Goodbye. Damn. Altergeist is crazy.
There can only be one winner, and you're looking at it. Let's go.
Oh, Wicked Warden. What the hell? Imperm taking out one of the disruptions. We got 3. Potted P limited to 1. Banishing 6 to dig deep. Lair of Darkness. Oh boy, Lair of Darkness will allow you to tribute over your opponent's monsters, even if your monster is negated. Absolutely insane. Lair of Darkness is here. Now, the Lilith, it is the cost to tribute a dark monster, and your opponent's monsters are now dark, and you could tribute them for the cost of your effect. So even if negated, you're being tributed. Tributing over the Draco Berserker, negating the Lilith, but we just wanted to tribute over your monster, so that's okay. It's a very cool control deck. We are going to reveal 3 normal traps, then randomly add 1. Okay. Dimensional Barrier can not only prevent synchro summoning, but negate the synchros on the fields. Now, what are we... Oh, quick effect, mate. Let's go. Very good. Even if this were to be negated by the Grandmaster, you still get the tribute as a cost. Getting rid of the Baron to floor, impermanence negating. Bro, I don't care about my effect. I don't care. I'm just tributing your field. Oh, I gotta play this. I gotta play this. I love control decks. Mo Yi, reveal Long Yun, summon the token. We do have the Long Yun effect. Dimensional Barrier is gonna stop synchros for the rest of the turn. Your synchro is negated, and you can't summon any synchros. And with the token on the field, you're locked into synchro summoning. You can't even link. No link, no link. You can't get Vashuda in the graveyard. Well, Vashuda could attack into that, then get itself in the graveyard if you wanted to do that. Now, what the heck is this? Target a monster in your graveyard, summon it in defense. Keck, wait. Back to the front. Is this soft once return or hard? It's hard, it's hard. Lair of Darkness, giving him a token. So we're going to Lilith again. Lilith can tribute over the Grandmaster. Goodbye. Now, what you would have to do is toggle on as the Grandmaster player, then hope your opponent is not toggling on. But H-Off John has the priority to activate Lilith before you can activate Grandmaster. We have Trap Trick, Dragon Ice Prison, randomly, or not random, your opponent chooses 1. Keck, wait. Wait, it is random, it is random. Now, the Warden is another monster that could tribute over your opponent's monsters. It is, you could tribute a dark, draw 1. Is this a quick effect? Tributing itself to draw 1. The field spell, you can only tribute over your opponent's monster once per turn. Double token for double tributed. Damn. What's the win condition after you tribute up their fields? Vishuddha returning the Lair of Darkness. We're going to chain Lilith to, I think, tribute the token. Goodbye to the Sword Soul token. We also have Dogmatica Punishment to punish the Long Yun, also sending Entis to pop again. We got the Dimensional Barrier that's not activatable this turn. We're going to pop it. Dogmatica Punish the Long Yun. Based Lair of Darkness deck. I love it. 1 year of subbing, DLM Love. Thank you for the 1 year. Poison, Rose, Yu-Gi-Oh! Appreciate you immensely. We got Marionetter. Now, this makes it so the activation of your cards can not be negated, and your opponent activates a monster effect, you could send an Altergeist negate. Now, we can't negate the Alibur because we can negate it with impermanence, but not the Altergeist trap because it's been chain link blocked. You want to very carefully, correctly negate. Now, many people may want to hold their negate for Lubellion instead of Alibur because they might have a branded fusion already in the hand. We're going to be grabbing Polymerization. And we are grabbing the Edge Imp Chain. This is... He's not going for Chimera. Going for Quiritis instead. Interesting. Quiritis is going to reduce the Marionetter. Now we're going to negate the activation and destroy. But by destroying the Quiritis, it's going to activate to summon a monster from the deck. What are we summoning? Whoa, branded opening to protect from destruction. We're not going to let it die. And if it died, we could Ash Blossom it if we wanted to. Interesting. Silcotos can spin it back to the extra deck, and it's not going to activate to summon a monster from the deck. He's going to reduce the Silcotos down to 0. Goodbye. That will trigger the Alibur to summon itself onto the field, though. All right, we have Solemn Strike. We have a monster negate. We can also spin a monster back to the hand. It's going to fight for Patchwork. Whoa. In a more simplified game state, the Ash Blossom negating Fight for Patchwork, it's okay. I would say not good on the turn 1, but that was actually a good Ash. Altergeist Protocol. He can now normal summon it. What? Can you return yourself back? No, you can't. Oh, God. We have Strike, though. Negate. The Alibur. Okay. That was a close one. That was close. All right. We did lose our Strike for that. Maxi, not going to be so good against Altergeist. Solemn Judgment, Monster Negate, and return a monster back to the hand. We can't trigger the Tragedy. It needs to be sent to the graveyard or banished by card effect to get its effect. We don't have a Brain of Fusion in the graveyard. Even if destroyed by battle, it doesn't work. No good. Silcotos in the end phase, spin the Mad Lad back to the hand. We're poking you for 800 every turn. It's happening. Control the Fool. Control. Meluseek. If sent to the graveyard, we're going to add an Altergeist Multi-Faker. So I think we'll double attack, then we'll main phase 2 link over the Meluseek. No. We're going to save it. Okay, that's fine. I guess Protocol, send it to the graveyard, search for the Multi-Faker. Solemn Judgment and Allure of Darkness, which would have drawn to and triggered the Tragedy to search for an Alibur. Actually a good Solemn Judgment, I have to say. I think I would have done that too. Damn. Silcotos continually spinning back to the hand. Oh boy, the Ash Blossom would negate the Meluseek searching for Multi-Faker. The activation effects of your Altergeist cards cannot be negated. So if you were to have a face-up Protocol in the fields, the Meluseek would not be negated by Ash. So by spinning it back, I think that maybe, yeah. The Silcotos could have spun back the monster by returning the Meluseek instead, and then he would have not been negated. Potentially a big mistake. Now, we are going to link this off into Celine Navidad. Celine, with 3 spells within both players' graveyards and fields, will gain that many counters, and we could remove 3 to summon a monster from the graveyard. Grabbing Multi-Faker with the Hextia. We have enough. Thanks to the opponent with all the spells in their graveyard, we're going to summon Silcotos back in the field. We have Return Back. We have Multi-Faker summon a monster from the deck. Flipping this up early to trigger the Multi-Faker. Multi-Faker could be Ash Blossom. No, it cannot because it will be protected by Protocol. And holy moly, control the duel with Altergeist. He can't Ash. Can't Ash. No Ash. Ash is not going to be working on that. Now, if you read this, it is different than Branded Lost. Branded Lost would say the activation of your cards cannot be negated, but the Altergeist Protocol says the activation and effects cannot be negated.